Hey, what is up guys? And today we cover the new launch from one of the most popular head racket line, which is the Speed MP 2024. It just came out for sale globally, and long story short, I think this version is worth an upgrade if you are using the 2022 version of the Speed MP. Okay, the new head speed line has oxadic 2.0 technology. So basically they add the oxadic to the yoke of the racket here and to the handle of the racket. So it results in a more plushness and soft feel at the contact, better ball pocketing and more muted. Well, the same way that the modern rackets are going. I actually spent some time with the new Speed MP 2024 and playtest two different setups so far, with the Turbo Soft and the Razor Soft. Both work pretty well at around 48 to 50 pounds. Before we get into further detail, give me a thumbs up if you enjoy this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Okay, first I just want to point out about the swing weight, because on the Tennis Warehouse website it says 330, which is ridiculously high, and I think it's misleading. That's not what I experienced at all on the court and on my measurement. The swing weight on this particular racket that I was playing is 320, and I measure around like 5 more rackets unstrung, new ones, and the swing weight is around like 290, 293, something like that. So that 330 number just doesn't make any sense to me, because strung swing weight of the new rackets should be around like 320 to 325 depending on the gauge of the string that you use. Okay, let's start from the baseline. As always, my first impression on the racket is pretty positive. I think the racket feels better. It's softer and more plush. It's more muted, yes, but it's still feeling connected to the shot, so no issues with that. This updated version of the Speed line, both MP and Pro, well, I don't need to put a dampener on it at all. And this is the first time that I play without dampener, and I was feeling good at the impact because it doesn't ping. So overall, I would say that it's more arm friendly and it's not too muted that you lose sense of the ball. The racket remains very maneuverable. I think it's a bit faster and easier to swing than the previous generation. The power is a bit lower than 2022 version, but it becomes more predictable. One of the common feedback from players who use or have used the Speed MP 2022 is that the string bed is erratic. And I totally agree with that, like 100%. The string bed is so open for a racket that is supposed to be a tweener racket with a more control than other tweener rackets. The racket can easily launch a ball out when you do full swing, but on this updated version, I think the string bed is more tame and it still has some unpredictable response, but way less than the 2022 version. So I think it is a lot of improvements on this one. The spin is a bit better. I don't have any problem with topspin generation and launch angle, but when I try to add more spin to the ball to make it like really spinny, it kind of loses depth a bit. The same as I experienced on 2022 version. And another area that I think it has some improvement is on the serve. On the 2022 version, I kind of struggle to generate pace on first service and spin on second service. Actually, I didn't struggle, but when compared to other rackets on serve, I honestly think that the Speed MP is below average. But on this new version, I think it becomes a lot better, and now it is on average or just a bit above. Control is better, especially on depth control, because string bend is more consistent. I can be confident on approach shot. However, I still think that other rackets in 100, such as Per 700, is more control oriented and being a better package than this one. Okay, so what I like about the 2024 Speed MP, well, I like its maneuverability. because it's fast and it can do everything just fine. Not great, just okay or good. The racket is arm friendly. I can be confident on the attack, but on the defense, not so much. The racket is stable, and the string band pockets the ball pretty well. What I don't like about this racket, first, I think the control is still not reaching the level that I would like to see. It's much more predictable than the 2022 version, but I can think of a couple rackets that can do better. The power on and off sweet spot is very different, and I think the sweet spot is not like generous for 100 square inches, so I don't really see the benefit of being 100 square inch for the speed, because I have to remain focused as the same as when I was playing with the 98 square inches. So when you hit on the sweet spot, it could be like very powerful, could be very launchy, and it sails long. But when you hit off, it could be like under power and the ball lands very short. So that's about it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.